Brian, why do you think it's important for Trinity Rep to do Grapes of Wrath now, in 2013?
On a superficial level, it's the perfect thing to open our 50th season. It's a huge company-driven play that is musical, that is poetic, that is theatrical, but is also about big, big social issues, which has always been part of Trinity's history. And that leads me to the real reason, which is that the play very, very, very much is about issues that we are all dealing with as a society, as a culture, as a nation, as citizens. What do we do about the disparity in incomes? What do we do about the disenfranchised? What do we do about migrants, i.e. immigrants, who have no vote, have no political clout, are pushed around from one place to another, are just trying to make a living? I just didn't want to do something that predictable. So I said, how can we really shake this up and make people see it as not what they're expecting to see, but have the experience that people had when they first read John Steinbeck's book in 1939, while the Great Depression was still going on. And I said, well, if we were to make this contemporary, we should have contemporary music. And I have all these phenomenally talented MFA students in our Brown Trinity MFA program, who a lot of whom are really great musicians, and they provided music for school productions. And I said, well, if we're going to have contemporary music, let's have contemporary music.
Right.
And it's the best kind of collaboration, because it's not the music I would have written, it's not the music I would have expected, and I'm finding a tremendous amount of excitement and energy, you know, bumping up against somebody else's imagination, an imagination that is at least a generation behind mine, and seeing what happens when it all bumps together.
Could you talk a little bit more about why you chose a bar as the setting for this story?
Yeah. So I wanted to take it out of a primarily theatrical venue and put it in a place where people listen to music. But listen to music in a place where they don't kind of sit back and watch an orchestra perform up on a stage.
It's not a concert or something like that.
In a funky place where people sit around drinking and listening to music. And I said to myself, what if we did it as though we're doing this play in that music venue where people are here to be entertained and moved and shaken up and see something new. Because I've worked with these people for a long time, and we all trust each other, and trust that we can kind of just jump into the abyss together and see what happens, and experiment together and play together, not knowing what the result will be, but having enough experience together that knowing that there will be a result at the end, if we all just roll up our sleeves and say, what can this be? What can this be? What can you bring to it? What should we do here? How can we make this? And that everybody has ideas and that everybody knows they're empowered to make a contribution, which is how our company works.